So Caroline and Lucy whispered to me before I came up here, "Don't take your mask off." Had nothing to do with COVID. Like Pastor Darren, I too am going to be Ted Lasso for Halloween today, and I decided to go all in. Although, like Darren, I too value and enjoy my marriage, so I have it on high authority that this will be gone tomorrow. Of course, we're not up here to talk about facial hair or Ted Lasso, but instead stewardship. And when I think of stewardship, I think of our children. And, you know, our daughters have been raised in and by this church. Now, notice I didn't say at this church. And that's because, you know, this church has been so much more than just a place for our family. And while we always subscribe to that concept, the last year and a half has really exemplified that. You know, this community and this church has joined us where we have been and where we are, whether that be on our faith journey or where we've been physically for the last year and a half.
Although we have not spent much time at the church over the last 18 months, we've actually felt closer to and more surrounded by our church community. Our youth Sunday school leaders continue to engage us and teach us, including numerous trips to bring materials and goodies to our homes. And speaking of our home, when we could not be at church, the youth pancake breakfast came to our back porch, and now the youth meet there every Wednesday night in a COVID-safe environment.
All three sisters in our family have been blessed by attentive and involved faith friends with whom we've been able to spend time virtually and in person outside of the church property. And when other venues for faith and artistic expression have been foreclosed, the youth choir has continued to be at a place to flourish and provide such an outlet for us. Moreover, the church has provided my sisters the opportunity to play the violin and harp while also giving me the opportunity to read poems in services.
Now, we recognize that none of this happens without the generous gifts of in all forms: service, fellowship, mentorship, teaching, and monetary. And our family is certainly thankful for the generosity of Belmonters, and we join the lay leadership and the pastoral leadership in asking everyone to prayerfully consider your financial commitment to Belmont for this upcoming year. Today is the final day. If you've yet had an opportunity to get your pledge in, to do so, and you can do so in 3 different ways. You can go online at belmontumc.org/pledge. You can mail the card that you should have received back to the church, or you can simply call Mark or Emily at the church office. On behalf of our family and the entire Belmont faith community, we thank everyone and each of you for your generous gifts to this community of faith.